Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible? Not just unnoticed, but as if your presence didn't matter at all. People talking over you, ignoring your words, making jokes at your expense, and then pretending they were just playing around. Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, why don't people respect me? If that question hit you in the chest, you're not alone. Respect is something we all crave, but few of us truly understand. Even fewer know how to earn it. And the painful truth is, without it, your relationships crumble, your self-worth deteriorates, and your love life never quite works the way you want. But what if I told you that there's a reason for it? A reason you're not respected and a path, a real one, to turning it all around? Stick with me until the end of this video, because today, we're diving deep into the truth about respect, why it's lost, how it's gained, and why you will never be respected unless you understand what I'm about to share. Before we go deeper, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like this video, because what you're about to hear might just change your life and definitely your love life. Now, let's begin. Part 1, the silent disease of disrespect. Let me take you back to a story. A man named Jordan, early 30s, smart, kind, always doing things for others. He was the kind of guy who said yes before people even finished asking. Need help moving? Jordan was there. Need to borrow money? Jordan found a way. Need someone to listen to your problems at 3 a.m.? Jordan would stay up all night, even if he had work the next day. He believed that if he just gave enough, eventually people would appreciate him, respect him, love him. But here's what actually happened. People began taking him for granted. They stopped saying thank you, started asking for more. They grew comfortable, then entitled, then demanding. Eventually, they stopped calling unless they needed something. He was being used, not respected. And when he finally asked a woman he deeply cared for to define their relationship, she said the words that shattered him. You're sweet, but I don't see you that way. Sound familiar? You see, Jordan was a good man. But being good isn't enough. Being selfless isn't the path to respect. And here's the first bitter truth. If you don't respect yourself first, no one else will. Part 2, why being nice is dangerous. There's a myth we've all been sold: be nice, be generous, and people will like you, respect you, love you. But niceness, when rooted in fear or insecurity, becomes weakness. Jordan was nice because he was scared of rejection, scared of being disliked, scared of setting boundaries. So instead, he gave everything and got nothing in return. People confuse nice with harmless, and harmless is often read as spineless. Now, don't misunderstand. Kindness is powerful, but only when it comes from strength, not desperation. Imagine a lion. It doesn't need to roar constantly to be respected. Its mere presence commands attention. It moves when it wants, speaks when necessary, and walks away when disrespected. That's real strength. That's real respect. So ask yourself, are you being kind because it's who you are, or because you're afraid of being disliked? Because the second version, it guarantees you will never be respected. Part 3, the early years, where the damage begins. Let's rewind even further. Childhood. For many of us, the inability to demand respect started there. Maybe you were raised in a household where your opinions didn't matter, where because I said so ended every conversation. Maybe you learned to stay quiet, to avoid conflict, to be agreeable. Even when you hated what was happening, you became the peacekeeper, the pleaser, the ghost. And now, you carry that same survival mechanism into your adult life, into your relationships, into your work, into your dating life. You believe that staying silent, avoiding confrontation, and making everyone else happy will finally make you feel valued. But what it actually does is teach people that your voice doesn't matter, that your needs are negotiable, that your boundaries can be walked all over, and you become a person people tolerate, not someone they respect. But here's the truth: respect is learned, and it can be relearned. Part 4, how you teach people to treat you. Here's something most people don't realize. Every interaction you have with someone is a lesson. You are constantly teaching people how to treat you. Let's say your partner talks down to you during an argument. You don't speak up. You internalize it. They apologize and you forgive quickly. Next time they raise their voice more, you forgive again. They insult you. You brush it off. Eventually it becomes the norm. You've unknowingly trained them that your boundaries don't exist. Same thing at work. Your colleague takes credit for your idea. You stay silent. Your boss piles more work on you because you never say no. You respond to every email immediately, even on weekends. Over time, you teach them, I don't value my own time, so you don't need to either. You are either building respect or eroding it, one interaction at a time. Part 5, boundaries are not walls, they're doors. Let's get practical. How do you shift this? How do you stop being Jordan? How do you become someone who commands respect without becoming cold or distant? It starts with one word, boundaries. Not emotional walls that shut everyone out, but doors that you control. Doors that open when someone knocks with respect and close when someone barges in. A person who respects themselves says, I'm not comfortable with that. Please don't speak to me that way. No, I can't help you this weekend, I have plans. I need space right now. These aren't mean, these are necessary. Setting boundaries doesn't push people away. It filters out the ones who only loved you for your availability, not your value. And the ones who stay? They're the ones worth keeping. Part 6. Love without respect is an illusion. Let's bring this to your love life. You might think, I just want to be loved. But here's a brutal truth. If someone loves you but doesn't respect you, it's not love, it's control, comfort, or convenience. You can't build a healthy relationship on one-sided sacrifice. If you're always the one compromising, always the one chasing, always the one giving, then you're not in a relationship. You're in a transaction where the currency is your self-worth. Respect is the foundation. Without it, love turns toxic. So before asking, do they love me, ask, do they respect me? And more importantly, do I respect myself in their presence? Part 7, the comeback, reclaiming your power. Here's the good news. You can change. Respect isn't something you're born with. It's something you build through choices, through actions, and through the standards you set. Start with small shifts. Don't reply to texts the moment they come in. Show that your time is valuable. Say no to things you don't want to do. Speak up when something bothers you, even if your voice shakes. Stop explaining your every move. You don't owe everyone an explanation. Bit by bit, you begin to teach the world, I matter. My time matters. My emotions matter. And when you believe that, others will follow. Part 8, final words. You teach the world how to treat you. Let's go back to Jordan for a second. Today, he's not the same man. He still helps people, but he doesn't sacrifice himself anymore. He sets boundaries, speaks with confidence, leaves situations where he's not valued. And guess what? People respect him. Women find him more attractive. Friends take him seriously. His voice carries weight, not because he changed who he was, but because he finally started respecting himself first. And that's the ultimate lesson here. Respect is never given. It is claimed. And you claim it the moment you stop begging for it. So if you feel invisible, if you're tired of being walked on, if you want better love, stronger friendships, and a life where you finally feel seen, it all starts with you. Become the person you respect and the world will follow. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.